It's here.
Hello?
Have you checked the children?
They're all pots, all of them.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
I'm afraid!
Don't be afraid!
No. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Here's Gingy.
Pain has a face. Allow me to show it to you. Gentlemen, I am pain.
I met this 6-year-old child with this blank, pale, emotionless face. The blackest eyes. The devil's eyes.
You think that when you die, you go to heaven. You come to us.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
I think he's in trouble.
Julie, this guy, if he can't take a joke, he stinks.
When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk here.
Gore readings, Flesh Wound Horror Freaks, and welcome to a brand new episode of Flesh Wound Horror Shark Week Edition. I am Daniel Shine, joined as always by Todd Loya and Pugs Dread. How goes it, gentlemen?
Namaste.
Chilling like a shark fin.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't remember. We did the last time we had that horrible LL Cool J song.
Oh, we did. I forgot about that. So yeah, we got a couple.
It was no pink cookies in a plastic bag getting crushed by buildings. I'm just saying that right now. But not many are.
No, not many are. So we don't have as many shark movies this year, although it kind of makes sense. But
I didn't realize Megalodon, is that the last one we did, was 2 years ago.
yeah. Well, yeah, I guess it's about that.
It came up in my history. It was literally 2 years ago. Because right now would have been Shark Week. So
Yeah. So we didn't get a lot, but we did get a couple. And we'll get right into it. Why not? All right.
What are we doing first? We didn't even discuss.
I'd say
I'm gonna okay, I was gonna let Dan pick, but now I want to do Deep Blue Sea first. But
That's cool.
fine. No, I was just fucking with you. I was doing the opposite of what Dan wants.
That's messed up.
Look how sexy Michael Madison is.
Oh, we'll get to it.
Does he have time?
All
All
right.
right.
Yeah, Michael Madison, Shark Season. I said she looks.
All right. So our
The years
first,
have been good.
yeah.
It's all that chopped up foreskin that the Hollywood's all raging out about.
Dan's made 90% of that.
Shut up, Todd.
With his mouth.
All right. So our first film of the evening is from Asylum, the masters of the shark flick, and Asylum regular Jared Cohn directs this one, and it is Shark Season. A great white relentlessly stalks 3 kayakers out on a remote island, trapping the kayakers and forcing them to decide whether to make a break for the mainland or hope that help arrives before high tide floods the island completely. Okay, so we'll get right into it. I'm not even going to talk about the movie yet. I'm just going to say this. And this is a theory. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong about this. But did you get any vibe that maybe the Michael Madsen stuff was shot during this? You know what I mean? Because he's never...
I didn't get that vibe. My vibe was they paid him for one day, and he shot it all from his house. That's the vibe I got.
So, but during...
No, not
quarantine?
necessarily.
Okay.
Yeah. I got the same vibe where I thought it was just a one-day thing. It didn't dawn on me that, they could have just added him in.
It totally could have, but I mean, there are full-on conversations that they have. So I don't think he was like an afterthought. It pretty much feels like it was planned out that way.
It could. You know who he reminds me of now? John Carradine towards the end when he was having the cue cards like read for him.
Well, when he was sitting just like cross-legged as his daughter's in trouble, I'm like, you're way too cool.
But let's be honest, it was Michael Madison. If it was really happening,
Yeah, but he may just do that though. I feel you. Playing stuck in the middle. Stuck in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, I think it's like a few directors for him, and if it's not them, then he just kind of goes through the motions now. He does not give a shit anymore. Well, I'm obviously criticizing the performance, but Pugs, what did you think of the movie?
I was pleasantly surprised. I think the situation was stupid as fuck. Why would you take a kayak into the middle of the fucking ocean? Oh, it's only a fucking 3 or 4 hour paddle. Are you kidding me? No, give me a goddamn charter boat or something. I'm not doing that. But yeah, I like the setting. It's pretty basic. Stuck out in the ocean. The ladies were some nice eye candy. The dude is some eye candy for people who like that shit. A bunch of pretty people. I like the black shorts. That was very nice. You filled those out very well. And I was rooting for everybody to survive. And I won't say if they do or not, but yeah, I enjoyed Shark Season more than I thought going into it. So happy times.
I'm kind of with you. I with the Asylum, which we didn't mention. I don't know if we did. It was an Asylum production.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Sometimes they're really over the top, which are fun. Sometimes they're a little pulled back, and sometimes they're just bad. I think this one, it wasn't over the top, but it worked. I really liked it too. It wasn't their best shark film, because that's a whole different argument from the Asylum. But I think it's a good addition to their shark lineup.
I'm not crazy about the name. Like that.
Yeah, I get that.
No fucking sense to me. But,
yeah, they ran out of them.
There was no shark movie out right now for them to like riff on. I don't know why we didn't do like 52 meters deep or something, or 0 meters deep. I don't know.
May have that, and they just didn't finish it. Possibly, I don't know.
Technically, they're no meters deep because they're on like the surface, but
well, I was also going to point out this is probably the least CGI I have ever seen in an Asylum, maybe an Asylum movie, not counting maybe some of their early horror stuff from back pre-Sharknado days. You have the moments, the attack thing in the bottom once the dolphins and everything. But other than that, man, this was all like pretty much just shots of an actual shark, which was kind of refreshing. Yet at the same time, I could see a lot of people complaining because it's not like some crazy ass, Sharknado style. I could see a lot of people going like, well, this one's not that funny. It's not great. I mean, it did sort of feel like, I don't know, at times like The Shallows, but with 2 girls instead of 1. There's definitely better shark movies, but it's perfectly enjoyable, actually. It works. Michael Madsen's the only one, and like I said, I think a lot of it with him now is he just doesn't give a shit anymore. But like, there's moments where he's like on the phone, and it'll be like, "You mean to tell me you're on an island and you're stranded?" I mean, it's like very like clunky. And a few points, like, I don't even know. He goes like wide-eyed, and I think that might be like the sauce talking or whatever it is, more than the attempts at acting. But yeah, he was also in Megalodon, so he's got history with the Asylum. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe go. Eric Roberts still tries. Not Michael Madsen so much, but
yet I still think Michael Madsen has a bigger name.
I would argue that with you. I feel like Eric Roberts has.
Hey, Dan, I don't want to go to Planet Dan because in your mind, everyone's a superstar. Don't want to get into it.
Okay.
I'm not saying he's not a better actor now, but he's not a bigger name. Eric Roberts isn't. Yeah.
Maybe
So-
because of the Tarantino stuff recently, I might give you that one.
Recently, like 20 plus years ago.
If you analyze, though, the entire career, I would say Eric Roberts has had bigger movies. Would you give me that?
Like what? No, I wouldn't.
Well,
I thought you didn't want to get into it.
I know. I
Pope
I'm
of
kinda-
Greenwich Village,
There we go.
Runaway Train, Specialist, Dark
yeah, but he's
Knight.
not the lead in any of those.
Yeah, I
Well,
can't.
Michael
I got
Madsen's
it back to
not.
Dark Knight too. but-
Okay. Yeah, I'll give
All
it.
right, well, I end rant. We'll do a head-to-head episode.
So now
Well,
we
that's-
got Eric Roberts and Jean-Claude Van Damme to do. Okay.
Well, Van Damme kills everyone, but
Weren't they both in
Bed together at one point? Yeah.
the Stallone movie, Expendables?
Eric Roberts was in Expendables?
He's in the first one
yeah, it's the villain.
with Stone Cold.
Yeah, Stone Cold.
Shit, you're right. Fuck, it's been a while.
All right. Well, we have one. Now it's time to go head
All
to
right.
head with the other. So, Dan, what is versus what's going against Shark Season? There we go.
Okay, going up against Shark Season, we have Deep Blue Sea 3, which directly follows Deep Blue Sea 2. So, opinion before I get into this, would you say you need to see Deep Blue Sea
No,
2?
or one.
Okay, I wanted to say that, Todd, I think you rewatched. I've seen Deep Blue Sea 2.
No, I did not even. I would not rewatch Deep Blue Sea 2.
I rewatched it. You don't
Sorry.
need to. You don't need to see it.
Okay,
And
all
I
right.
pretty much voided that movie from my memory,
And
so I didn't even remember it connected when I watched it.
Honestly, I just saw it the other day and I forgot it already.
Yeah, I we reviewed that, I believe. So if you guys,
Yes,
want to
we just mentioned it earlier because we were talking about the shark fin song, because we actually covered both of them for last year's Shark Week
yes,
or the year before, whenever part 2 came out.
yeah, I was gonna say this is depressing that we don't have I think one year we had 6 new shark movies, which is too bad. But all right, we'll get right into the movie.
We'll have
now.
Sharknado the reboot in the next couple of years.
Oh, they'll totally reboot the shit
Oh yeah,
with the same actor.
fantasy book at the end, Dan. Don't get started.
All right. From director John Pogue comes Deep Blue Sea. Studying the effects of climate change off the coast of Mozambique, a marine biologist and her team confront 3 genetically enhanced bull sharks. Now a new bloodbath is waiting to happen in the name of science. Will humans ever learn? All right. Todd, what did you think of Deep Blue Sea 3? We haven't talked about this one at all yet.
We have not, and yeah, well, I guess I'm gonna go first and shit on it. Yeah, it was better than the second one, but I've already forgotten most of it. It's not great. There's some cool parts. It didn't work for me. I don't know if it's a stink of part 2 still somewhere stuck in my brain, but I did think it was better than 2. But I'm never gonna rewatch it. It's yeah,
It's there.
yeah, pretty much.
Well,
Okay.
I think it's miles better than number 2. So it has that going for it. Does that say a lot? Not really. But I did like the little island they were stuck on. Kind of wish Waterworld would have had a sequel and it would have been on Disney. So this movie sparks better movie ideas for me. But yeah, it was fine. I didn't feel offended and wasting my time. But I don't think I'd watch this again. But saying that, if they release Deep Blue Sea 4 and I don't remember it, like I don't remember Deep Blue Sea 2, maybe I would be suckered into it.
And you'll rewatch all.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not impressed.
You know what? I'm gonna be the ray of light on this one. I actually had a lot of fun with it. For a second sequel now,
I
direct
like
to
the ending, though. I did like the ending.
Mm-hmm. I thought this had a good deal of action and mayhem. It had a great lead in Tanaya Raymond of Lost fame, Rousseau's daughter. I think this was a really fun B movie, miles better than Deep Blue Sea 2, and it didn't feel cheap. The sharks. I mean, obviously we have CG in this, but it's not like nonstop, like really bad, like the second one was. Some of the gore bits were a lot of fun, and we had a lot of characters that I thought were really good. Like I said, great lead, and pretty much everybody managed to be likable. There's a lot of human on human violence with our antagonists here. I thought this was a really fun B movie. I did. I'm actually quite surprised you didn't enjoy it a little bit more than you did.
I will say something that it would probably have made Pugs like this better. What is our lead's name? I don't want to missay her name.
Tanaya Raymond, I believe.
Do you know who she played in a biopic?
You asking Pugs?
I'm asking either of you if you know.
Casey Anthony.
I don't know.
Close. Jodi Arias.
Oh, no shit. That's awesome.
Yeah, Dirty Little Secret TV movie.
We gotta see that.
Well, so now I kind of want to see that too.
That's good.
I'm being good, and I'm not making the comment. Well,
that's awesome.
Well,
you know, I'm gonna go back on track. I think the reason why I didn't like this as much as you, Dan, is because I saw this back to back with Shark Season, and I was already my curve grading on a curve has already been taken.
I'm surprised. Now, you didn't pop for like the shark jihad scene, and I thought there was a lot of...
Yeah, it was fine, but like there wasn't enough going on, or I didn't care enough at the time.
That's the biggest thing. I don't think I cared enough about any of the people in this. Where the other one, we had a couple characters, but I actually gave a shit.
I mean, it's not the original, for sure. I mean, you wouldn't expect it, but...
The original hasn't held up as well as most people think. Last time we watched it, it's entertaining, but it's not like everyone's putting it over. It's and I did it, damn
it. It's a fun big budget B movie. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, guys. I had a really good time with it. I thought it was action packed. I actually really liked the characters. I did care about them.
That's because you want it. Yeah.
Not just her.
I think it's worth easy. I think it's worth testing the waters for, though. At least check it out to see if you like it.
What if she was playing Jodi Arias in Deep Blue Sea?
Well, then it would be amazing. But
like
that's not what she was doing.
It's on like a prison, like I don't know. Like
you're already making a better movie.
So I guess
I did like the ending, though. I thought that was cool. Predictable, but cool. That douchebag.
It's got to end with her just going, "Fuck you, you three-finned wonder."
So the big question: which one wins?
If we had to choose one over the other to watch, and recommend, I would go Shark Season.
I'm Shark Season also.
I'm Deep Blue Sea 3 all the fucking way. But
unfortunately, it's 2-1.
I lose.
But you know what? There's still a victory and defeat. I'm going to take off for a second, so you guys chat amongst yourselves. I'm going to send my buddy in.
Cool. So, Dan, if you had
we got to rate these, right?
No, we don't have to rate them.
No rating?
Just go check and watch it. But, Dan, I think that the yellow top, black shorts girl was way more attractive than the lead in Deep Blue Sea 3. What about you?
No, I can. Well, I don't know. I like Tanaya.
I'll be honest.
It's fine.
Dan, you're just wrong.
Wrong.
So, I'm glad you're back. This is awesome.
Thank you.
Which one would you hard R more? Yellow shirt and black shorts, or Dan's ugly girlfriend?
Oh, well, come on. It's going to be yellow shorts. Will Smith played me in that Shark's Tale.
Oh, there you go. It was an entanglement, right?
Yeah.
Would you eat Jada or any of the kids? Or I guess so.
Just push her overboard. Take out the yacht and just walk in her or Wagner her. I don't know. Allegedly.
Yeah. So, Mr. Shark.
Yes.
Of these two movies, which one would you recommend?
I would recommend Shark Season. Then I'd Deep Blue Sea 3.
Boom. Did you like any of the other Deep Blue Seas?
The first one's okay. All the sharks were bitches. They didn't one person. I watched all those 3 movies. 0. What kind of shit's that?
That is a fucking travesty, and I'm sorry you had to waste your time like that.
I like Deep Blue Sea 3. You're a dumbass shark. I'm sorry.
You also wear that stupid ass hat.
My hat's awesome.
Dan, you respect our guests, and he's the man.
Be glad I don't like beards. Otherwise, I'd your face.
You're the Deep Blue Sea too, shark. Little bitch.
How dare you?
I don't even got something to say off that. That's just fucked up. Calm down, Sling Blade.
That's some cold
We
shit.
all know Ghost Shark is the king. Ghost Shark's gonna would win all of this shit.
That's because I that fucker to death.
Boom.
Now he's gonna haunt you.
So, what's the progress on your next film? What's coming up?
Well, all these hoes don't want to be in my movie because they know I'm method.
That's not going to stop you, though, right?
Oh no.
That's what I thought.
We may have to sell it on the back of the truck or something, but it'll be out there.
All right. I know you were
Don't
funded by
hire Michael
Weinstein.
Madsen.
Yeah, I know you're hired by Weinstein before all this bullshit popped off. So, yeah, hopefully it gets going pretty soon. It'd be awesome.
Wow. If he was free, the movie'd already be in theaters.
Doing Jaws numbers, right?
Pretty much. Asylum will be making Struggle Snuggle Shark. That's how big my movie's gonna be.
Starring Samoa Joe.
Hell yeah. Well, right on. Thank you for coming on, Shark.
Oh, it's a pleasure. I'll be back.
All right.
Disturbing, as always.
All right.
Have a good one.
I'm out.
I love having that guy on, Dan. He's the best.
He might co-host sometimes now.
He should. And we're gonna get
He'll
that
be on
movie
the
off the
Sling
ground.
Blade episode.
If all I gotta say is if he's co-hosting, that means he's taking Dad's spot in hosting.
That's messed up.
Rightfully so.
That's messed up. So we'll be doing more of these versus episodes from now on. I still stand by it though. Deep Blue Sea 3, guys. I think most of you will agree with me.
We'll see. You heard from the fucking rape shark mouth himself. He shows Shark Season.
Yeah. He did.
I think Dan's like dying to rate the damn movie.
What, Dan? You want to rate it? Will it make you feel better? Even though this is a head-to-head show.
After the head-to-head, I guess we could rate it too. If
Yeah, but then it's going to set a precedent.
Okay.
It's a whole thing.
No,
Go
we don't
ahead,
have-
Dan.
Head-to-head, we don't have to. I recommend it.
Okay, there we go. Dan's wrong. And no, okay.
All right. Well, on that note, be sure to check out our Patreon at patreon.com/fleshwoundfeatures for a whole bunch of uncensored and original content. Also, Twitter at Fleshwound Radio, Instagram, Facebook, Horror Cartel Fleshwound Radio Group, Fleshwound Features Facebook page, and fleshwoundfeatures.com. You can check out the eBay stores. That is all I've got. And on that note, I'm not a shark. I'm a man.
I wish you Maxwell. Namaste.
I'm out. I got nothing.